Holy crap, from beautiful sunny Mazatlan. Man, you live long enough, you'll see everything. So I'm sitting here looking out my front door, looking down the street, and a guy kind of looks like a worker. He's got paint on his trousers and stuff, and he comes around the corner of the house and comes and asks me for a, I think the word he used was luminaire, which I didn't understand, and I should have caught on, because the little bit of French I know, lumière is light in French. So anyway, he says encendedor, which I get. That means lighter in Spanish. So I have a beautiful lighter that Jim and Ing, who are regular viewers of this channel, brought me as a gift when they came to visit. And I don't know if you can see the detail, but it's got yin and yang on it, a tiger and a dragon. It's really a beautiful Zippo lighter, and I use it every day. So anyway, I hand him the lighter, and he screws off. He goes around the corner of the house. Where the hell did he go? So I get out to see, and he's gone. All I see is a bicycle there with a shovel and a couple other tools in a plastic basket on the back rack. And I stand there on the sidewalk, and he comes back and he starts walking the bicycle by me, headed like down the street, and he says, one moment. I said, no, one moment. Mis encendedor, por favor. And he kind of slams it into my hand and jumps on his bike and screws off. I caught him just before he got away. Anyway, guys, I got a little different video for you today. But, here we go. Check it out. Hey guys, good afternoon from beautiful sunny Mazatlan, where it is living up to its namesake, beautiful and sunny. I'm here at the world headquarters of the Dwight Burditt YouTube channel, such as it is. And I was out for a walk this morning. It's around, let's see, what time is it? 10 after 1 now. Just got back home. Myself and Pantera have taken up the afternoon watch, and we're watching the street when there's not much going on. Anyway, I didn't really film anything today. I tried to down in the park, but I screwed it up. I didn't realize I had my telephoto lens on. I was just going to talk to you, and all you can see is my nose. That's not that attractive. But what I wanted to tell you guys, my plan originally was to sit on the park bench and talk to you just like we were sitting on the park bench. And it's a good plan. I just didn't execute it very well. But I decided when I get home, it's important enough that I should talk to you about it from here. I'm not very political. I don't talk about Canadian politics, but I see some Canadian legislation that's really going to affect YouTube and what Canadians can promote on YouTube, what you're going to see on YouTube, and I don't think it's right, and that's the reason I'm making this video. Bill C-11 is under consideration now in the Canadian Senate. It's already passed its readings in the House of Commons, and it's gone up for what they call consideration and royal assent. And Bill C-11 intends to have the Canadian Radio and Telecommunications Commission, the CRTC, have a panel of bureaucrats who are anonymous determine what's Canadian content. Now, I'm a Canadian. You'd think my content would be Canadian content, but not so. CRTC also regulates television and radio in Canada, and they determined in their wisdom that Bryan Adams, a famous Canadian, his content wasn't Canadian because his albums were recorded in London, England. There you go. So, I don't have a whole lot of faith in their ability to rate anything, and some 60,000 Canadian YouTubers have spoken out against this, written to their members of Parliament. Some of them even, J.J. McCullough, who's one of the more famous Canadian YouTubers, has even gone and spoken before parliamentary hearing on this, and how bad an idea it really is. So the idea of the upper chamber of the Senate in Canada is it's a place for sober second thought, and I certainly hope this bill gets some sober second thought. But you really should watch what's going on with Bill C-11. I can't understand the rationale. When you listen to Canadian radio, whether it's AM or FM in your car at drive time now, even to this day you'll hear Glass Tiger, Loverboy, Celine Dion, because the CRTC has regulated that radio has to be some ridiculous number, like 90% Canadian content during drive time. So the radio stations can't play Bob Seger or the Rolling Stones or the Beatles or during drive time. They got to play Canadian content. So, is my content Canadian content, do you think? I'm a Canadian. I'm paid in Canadian dollars by YouTube. Canada can tax my earnings. But of course, I talk mostly about Mexico. So, food for thought, something to think about. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me in the comments section below. And I'm going to throw in a few pictures here for you to look at, maybe a couple short video clips, just from around Mazatlan today. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's the only defeat we have for being throttled down and not being displayed on YouTube. If this channel is important to you, show it some support. Thanks, guys. Bye for now. Almost midday, 20 to 12. Watching this guy in the park here, Beautiful Mazatlan. Look at all the birds he's got eating out of his hand.
Un, dos, y un, dos, tres, y... Bueno, sí.